I used to think the worst thing in life was to end up all alone. It's not. The worst thing in life is to end up with people who make you feel all alone. I think the saddest people always try their hardest to make people happy because they know what it's like to feel absolutely worthless and they don't want anyone else to feel like that. No matter what people tell you, words and ideas can change the world. You're only given a little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it. If we're going to fight a disease, let's fight one of the most terrible diseases of all, indifference. There's no shame in failing. The only shame is not giving things your best shot. To be free. Such a thing would be greater than all the magic and all the treasures in all the world. The human spirit is more powerful than any drug, and that is what needs to be nourished, with work, play, friendship, family. These are the things that matter. Seize the day. Make your life extraordinary. Real loss is only possible when you love something more than you love yourself. Don't associate yourself with toxic people. It's better to be alone and love yourself than surrounded by people that make you hate yourself. You will have bad times, but they will always wake you up to the stuff you weren't paying attention to. Sometimes you can have a whole lifetime in a day and never notice that this is as beautiful as it gets. Change is not popular, we are creatures of habit as human beings. I want it to be the way it was. But if you continue the way it was, there will be no is. There are no rules. Just follow your heart. Sometimes you got to specifically go out of your way to get into trouble. It's called fun. I always thought the idea of education was to learn to think for yourself. Sometimes it's more noble to tell a small lie than to deliver a painful truth. No man is an island, but some are peninsulas. What some folks call impossible is just stuff they haven't seen before. Reality is just a crutch for people who can't cope with drugs. What's right is what's left if you do everything else wrong. Please, don't worry so much. Because in the end, none of us have very long on this earth. Life is fleeting. There's a time for daring and there's a time for caution, and a wise man understands which is called for. Boys, you must strive to find your own voice, because the longer you wait to begin, the less likely you are to find it at all. Good people end up in hell because they can't forgive themselves. I try to make sense of things. Which is why, I guess, I believe in destiny. There must be a reason that I am as I am. There must be. My battles with addiction definitely shaped how I am now. They really made me deeply appreciate human contact. And the value of friends and family, how precious that is. Nobody takes a picture of something they want to forget. We used to be hunter-gatherers, now we're shopper-borrowers. You know what music is? God's little reminder that there's something else besides us in this universe, harmonic connection between all living beings, everywhere, even the stars. When you create, you get a little endorphin rush. Why do you think Einstein looked like that? Some are born great. Some achieve greatness. Some get it as a graduation gift. You're best when you're not in charge. The ego locks the muse. Politics, poly, a Latin word meaning many, and ticks meaning blood-sucking creatures. Avoid using the word very because it's lazy. A man is not very tired, he is exhausted. Don't use very sad, use morose. Language was invented for one reason, boys, to woo women, and in that endeavor, laziness will not do. The human body was designed by a civil engineer. Who else would run a toxic waste pipeline through a recreational area?